Brendan, we see that a lot of studies are completely biased. I mean, over the last week, I've been exposing this "You Are What You Eat" documentary on Netflix. You guys see that documentary? Man, it came out and they're like, we gave one twin a vegan diet and one twin an omnivore diet, and the vegan guy was healthier. Eat vegan, eat fake meat. And it turns out it was funded by Beyond Beef. And it was also funded by the Vogt Foundation, which is a guy who invests in Beyond Beef, Impossible Foods. He makes money when you buy these processed meat alternatives. And the research was done at the Stanford Plant Based Diet Initiative, which is funded by Beyond Beef. And these two groups got together, Vogt Foundation, Stanford Plant Based Diet Initiative, and they put out another horrible docu-series about, oh, you should eat a vegan diet. So, Brennan, how do we source through this information? What I think you need to do is I think reading studies is very interesting. I think looking at data is very interesting. You have to combine common sense and how you feel with the research that is out there. Okay. So if you just believe only studies and you just only go off the studies, you might read something like red meat causes heart disease. We gathered a group of 500,000 people who eat red meat and they had higher rates of heart disease. You should not eat red meat. And if you read that, you might go, wow, man, I should stop eating red meat. When you look deeper into it and you realize that they just surveyed a bunch of people and then you use common sense to think about the people they surveyed. What does the average group of 500,000 Americans look like? Well, they're obese. We know that. They're not metabolically healthy. About 20% of them have diabetes. About 30 to 40% are pre-diabetic. About 70% of these people are overweight or obese. So let me see. Are they eating grass-fed steaks and working out? No. No, what's going on? Where are they getting their red meat from? McDonald's? Use your common sense, okay? And then also go off how you feel. For me, the research I've said isn't really there on aspartame and artificial sweeteners being that bad. There's some research that's sort of damning. When I drink them, I get a severe headache. I do not feel good. So, hey, even if you're like, yo, Brendan, when I have your whey protein, I get a headache or I get nausea. I tell those people, dude, don't buy my whey protein then. Now, we don't really hear that often. We have some of the highest quality whey protein in the world, but maybe that person has a dairy intolerance. That might not be for you. You might need to go towards a beef isolate protein. So do what makes you feel good, use common sense, and read some of the data.